Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just thought I'd drop another gameplay video. We dropped a tutorial. Now we got to see it in action. So that's that 5-stick trap, man. It's a nice little gasher, man. If I had some user skills, probably could have scored or got more yardage out of that. But you know, we got to throw an RPO in there coming next. I like these Falcons, man. They're not bad, man. I don't have the mobile QB I'm used to, but man, that tight end with some speed can really do some damage. Especially on that RPO, man, when you got that aggressive user. He saw the run game, so he's trying to come down aggressively. You know I'm going for two. If you watch my videos, I don't kick the extra point. We're going for two. Threw it a little too high. I don't know why I did the high pass. I was just trying to see how that might work out. It did not work out. And if you're wondering why the score is 7-6, it's because I threw a pick six on the first drive. It was just a terrible read. One of my Stevie Wonder reads that I do every now and again. But also showing a little defense. I'm getting better on defense, a little bit better, and just also showcasing the speed the Falcons have on defense, man. They got a lot of speed, man. Not a bad squad to run with. This is back in my days. I'm sending a lot of pressure. I don't like guys to sit back, and we actually force a punt. That rarely ever happens, man. People score on me all the time. But playing a little defense, kind of. And usually I feel like if you punt against me, you're probably going to lose because I don't feel like I'm going to be stopped. But unless I throw a pick six, then that kind of evens out the odds. But again, these RPOs are also great running plays. Just you saw the hole, right? It's just that was not so great user skills. But that's okay. When you got a great scheme, you don't have to be the best user. And I don't know why I ran this with Matt Schaub. I ran a freaking quarterback. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I'm just used to subbing in a quarterback to being able to run those nice little run plays with the quarterback. But we still got yardage out of it, so I just showed the scheme working. That was just awful user skills, but still got us yards. Probably should have scored on that one, but that's okay. Showcasing a lot more RPOs, man. He just doesn't know what's coming. It's so much misdirection, man. It's just, again, you don't have to have the most talented players. Run a lot of these RPOs. It's tough to stop, man. He doesn't know where it's coming. Am I going to throw it to the tight end? He doesn't know what to do. So offense is clicking. We're looking good. Of course, we're going for two. This is one play I like to run. I need to put out that red zone video. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Because I feel like in the red zone, I've got a lot of high percentage plays. That's why I go for two every time. It's probably a higher percentage of me getting my 2 point than actually kicking a field goal. Again, playing some decent defense, sending a lot of heat, and I read the screen perfectly. One of the rare times I make a nice user defensive play, right? So we're screaming at him the whole time. That was toe on me. Didn't put a spy on that time. You got to put a spy on if you're playing against one of these mobile quarterbacks. It's just a must. Like, they're going to scramble all day if you don't. And for some reason, I'm just being stubborn. I don't put a spy on again. So learn from that, guys. Put the spy on. You're playing against Lamar Jackson. You're playing against this guy. You might want to have a spy. But yeah, man, I like to vary my defenses. I'm not a great user on defense, so I'll send a lot of blitzes or disguise a lot of my coverages. Just run a lot of multiple different things just to kind of confuse him. Throwing a little match here at him, seeing if he's going to see it. You know, a lot of times you got to test the user, seeing if they're reading the coverages or not. So I'm just hoping at some point he'll make a mistake and I can capitalize. That time he did not. Perfect dot to DeAndre Hopkins. But yeah, man, this dude was decent. He wasn't the greatest. I probably should have put him away, but that's what I do. I let people hang around and keep up with me most of the time. Sometimes I'll take an L, just letting people hang around. And a nice little dot to the tight end. I don't know how you got that in there. The tight end's not even good, but that's what you have. If you look at most of my games, they're probably going to be high-scoring games because my defense ain't the greatest. Again, poor user skills. Could have definitely got more yardage out of that. And again, man, this trap, I'm usually getting 10 yards a pop on this trap. It's nice when you sneak it in there. And this time I try to throw the one-play touchdown. Luckily, I have Julio Jones. He bailed me out there. It's definitely a bad read. Probably should have went elsewhere. And I try to go to Julio again. I don't know. I think I was just trying to see how dominant Julio could be. So I hadn't really played with the Falcons. So let me see how dominant Julio can be. Can he beat one-on-one coverage? And it's right before the half. Trying one more time. Pat Pete with the pick. That was terrible. Should have just took my 3. Trying to be greedy. That's what happens. But right before the half, I send the heat, which so it looks like we're going to be all tied up going into the half. He's got one more play. He tries to run a little play action. Not sure what he was trying to do here. He didn't even run any deep routes, really. I don't know if he thought he was going to run forward Murray, but yeah. Then they give us the interception, of course, right before the half. That means absolutely nothing. But I'm totally squandering this game, but we still have a chance. I should probably be up 28-14, but hey, that's the way it goes. I allow people to stay in the game. That's what I do. All right, so we're still sending the heat. I read the screen again. He keeps trying to run the slip screen. It's not working. And I'm blitzing this guy a lot. Usually I don't blitz this much, but he hasn't shown me that he's able to kind of make me pay for it. So we continue to blitz. We finally do pay for it there, but that's okay. I can take that. We almost got home. So I'm trying to disguise it a little bit. I'm throwing a little blitz, throwing a little coverage. We get mossed by Hopkins right there. Hopkins is a beast, by the way. Shout out to the Texans for just giving away for free. But here we go, man. We're continuing to try to send pressure a little bit and play a little coverage. He tries to throw up a prayer on 4th and 4, and we get the stop. And usually when I get a stop, I think I've got the game won, right? So we're going to try to run a little misdirection screen again. It worked the first time. Let's see if we can get it this time. And no, more poor user skills on my part. Probably should have let go of that speed button, take my time and make some nice cuts. But hey, it's 4th and 7. I decided to go for it myself with a terrible play call, which he probably should have leaned forward. That was a terrible animation, but it is what it is. You can't have them all, right? So again, we go back to trying to give away the game. We send the heat again. We finally get there, man. Those 90 speed linebackers are paying off for the Atlanta Falcons. Then we go switch it up, go back to coverage when they're expecting a blitz. We got everything bagged, but he's just taking his time, and he just, I don't know, throws one of those Stevie Wonder reads like I do, and we finally get a nice little play on defense. So I'm like, okay, I got to score this time. Go back to the running game. He hasn't been able to stop it yet. Why am I not running the ball? It's the things I do. So you can have the perfect plays, but you still got to call them at the right time. So I run this nice bubble. See how the cornerback doesn't run with that bubble screen? It's a very nice play. I'll do a tutorial on that one. Also, very effective play. I don't run it often, though, but it's a very effective play. Again, more RPOs, just able to gash him up the middle. He doesn't know what's coming. Is it run? Is it pass? He's just completely off balance. You know when you kind of got somebody, you got him. And this one, I'm reading. If he stays, I'm running. If he doesn't, I'm throwing to the tight end. It's that simple. It's open. And, of course, you know I'm going for 2. This is my go-to when I go for 2. This time, oh, yeah, we go ahead and get this one. It's just easy money. So now Hopkins just goes on a tear. Hopkins is just killing us this game. Whenever he goes to him, whether it's double coverage, single coverage, he's just eating. He's eating out there. So again, to Hopkins again. I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop that guy, even though I probably should have made that play. But still working on my user skills, people. And we just get mossed by Hopkins. Just absolutely mossed. Like, you just got to take those. There's nothing I can do about it. And he throws it to him again in double coverage to get the 2-point conversion to tie the game. God, he was my former Texan. Shout out to the Texan for giving away for free again. Thanks a lot. That really helps. So we decide to go back to the 5-6 trap. Man, that play, it's a nice play, man. It's a nice play. He's expecting pass. We hit him with the trap with a nice one-play touchdown on the ground. That really happens for me, right? Not on the ground, but hey, man, he's trying to send the heat too, and he lurks me on that one. My go-to play, I probably should have hit the outside again. But yeah, so now if he scores, I lose the game. So we got to play some defense. I get bailed out by the rush because he had several people open on that play. So now we're playing coverage, mat coverage. I'm only sending 2. Trying to box up everything. He's just being, man, I gotta respect his patience. He throws a dot, a nice dot. Man, I can't even get mad at that. He just throws a nice dot. And he's kind of inching his way downfield. We're just playing max coverage, which it's not what I'm just playing safe, trying not to lose a game, and he almost scores right there. Again, playing max coverage, trying not to lose, and he could have very well scored right there. Hopkins been mossing us all game. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm sending the heat. I'm not sitting back playing passive. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to lose. So now I'm sending the heat. Man, we get there, and he gets the illegal man downfield penalty. We decline. I'm like, look, you got to show me on 4th down, bro. Show me you're going to convert this. So I go back to being in max coverage again. I'm like, you know what? He's going to have to show me he's going to hit a dot. And and when I give him all day, he decides to dot me up, right? So I haven't learned my lesson. Should have brought the heat. See what's going to happen. So you know what we do? We bring the heat this time. He's got to get rid of that thing, throws before he wants to, and I get the user pick. Give me that. Let's go. So we get that game with the Falcons, man. Falcons got a nice little squad, man. I cannot lie. I did not expect them to be this decent. I just like trying out different teams, and I usually like my mobile quarterback, but hey. So playing against the Dolphins, my screens, I used to be better with screens. I keep holding the speed button, and it's killing me. But we get another illegal man. We got a lot of illegal man downfield this game. I'm not sure why. This game of all games, I usually get rid of it pretty quickly, but got called to me a lot this game. So be aware of that, guys. You run the RPO, you run the risk of getting that illegal man downfield. It's just part of the game. And then this is poor editing on my part. I thought I cut out the plays where I'm actually picking my play, but appreciate you guys sticking around. Worst 15 seconds of your life, I know. So it's 3rd and 14. Looking for the slant on the right first. If it's not there, I'm probably just going to check down. Because if I make more than 2 reads, it's a pick, people. So we check down to Todd Gurley, and he actually bails us out of 3rd and 14. That is what's up. So I'm going for a one-play touchdown. I see the look that I want. It looks like he's in cover 3. I'm like, okay. I see the single high safety, so I know, hey, I probably got him. And we do. Julio with a nice one-play. Oh, wait, he's going to catch me. Almost a one-play touchdown, but hey, it worked, guys. It worked. So again, remember to pass lead that thing to the right if you're going to use that, or you're just watching the position of the cornerback. Sometimes you can pass lead it inside if they're in cover 2. But RPO takes us, and Gurley dives for the end zone. Man, Gurley has been kind of paying off for me right now. So again, we're going for 2. That's easy money. I don't know why I didn't throw that sooner, the delayed read, but we still get it. So this guy he was spamming that stretch on me, man. I hate those guys. And if you can't stop the run, hey, I will keep running it too. Then he hits me with a nice RPO of his own. Getting a little taste of my own medicine. I don't like that. So yeah, he gets downfield like it's nothing. Defense is not looking good. So if you guys got some defensive tips for me, please share. Because I'm struggling on defense, man. All I do is blitz. If I can't get home, I'm pretty much dead in the water. So we come back, finally get a nice explosive play, right? Again, I'm not throwing any long passes, just getting the play to my playmakers, man. That's what I do. So we're looking for this RPO tight end. If I see the user playing with the linebacker, I'm most definitely probably going to throw it to the tight end on that. The user's not as fast as they used to be, so you got to show me as your user, hey, you're going to pick that off. Especially if you're playing the run pretty aggressively, yeah, I'm throwing that out there. But yeah, man, so those 2-point conversions pay off. Now we're up by 10 just because he missed his extra point, right? That's why I go for 2, man. It's about the same percentage as missing. You miss so many extra points on this game, you might as well go for 2, man. That's my strategy. Especially when you got high percentage plays, which I feel like I do. And I'm definitely going to do a red zone video coming up soon. And it's more, and then you got sometimes that going for that 2 is gonna be the difference between you winning and losing the game, man. So I think it just puts you at an advantage, especially if you're not a defensive player. Like myself, I'm definitely not a defensive player, so I definitely want to try to score as much points as possible. But this Atlanta defense isn't bad, man. They got a lot of speed. Even on these slip screens, we're almost getting there for the sack, man. And then they converge on the ball pretty well. They don't have a lot of gashing running plays on me. You can kind of nickel and dime them 5 yards a pop, but they got so much speed, man. It's hard to kind of just break away from those guys. But we're feeling pretty good about our chances in this game. I'm up 16-6. I feel like if I get a 1-possession lead, I'm going to score every time. So he's got to score here, and I believe he gets ball back at half. So again, look how we track down that screen, man. They got a nice amount of speed, man. I really probably should have blitzed him on this play. Play soft defense. I hate that bend but don't break stuff. So I come back with the blitz on this one, and it pays off. We get home, man. Look how they're flying around the corner. We got a 90-speed linebacker. That's what happens. But all right, we send the heat again, and we get there, and we cause the fumble. So at this point, I'm thinking this game is over. All I got to do is score. This game is a wrap. He's probably going to rage quit or something, right? We go with the 5-6 trap. I even go on, hey, it's almost time to score. I think I did some poor clock management there. I don't know what the heck I did, but we end up at 4th and 8, 9 seconds left. So all we can really do is try to go for a prayer of a one-play touchdown. He kind of bags it. And so we hit the slant, though, so we'll take our 3. I do take the 3. I got the free fumble, so I say, what the heck, I might as well take the 3, right? Normally I'll be aggressive, but, sometimes the Madden guys smile on you when you make the right call, right? So gets back at half. He gets the ball. We're screaming around the corner again. Sometimes I'll scream myself just because sometimes they kind of do that contain thing where they take forever to come around the corner. And you can get there faster yourself, but that time it does not pay off. He hits me with the one-play touchdown. Again, guys, leave in the comments some defenses that you guys like to run because I need help. But offenses, I feel like I'm good. Offensively good. Got my RPOs. Life is great. That was a risky throw to the tight end, kind of a murky read, but Matty Ice fits it in there. Again, whenever you see me move that tight end out, I'm definitely running the ball. Trying to get that thing in there. Todd Gurley can hit the corner. Man, so, running game is getting us about 10 yards a pop. Throw the little slip screen in. We're rolling, man. Offensively, we're pretty efficient. We're looking good like a well-oiled machine. Should have probably hit the tight end there, but I read that it was cover 2. When they run cover 2, I'm going to throw that. You're going to see cover 2 a lot running these RPOs just because they're trying to stop the quick pass. And so that route adjusts to a streak when it's cover 2, and we make them pay for it. So we're sitting pretty at 27-13. Pretty much got the game locked up. It's only 3 minutes left, so I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to make this dude take his time, dink and dunk his way down the field, drain out all the clock. And then this happens. There's my kickoff team just disappears. They decided not to show up today. He gets a little sticky on me. Also, probably a combination of me being just terrible on defense. So, yeah, didn't expect him to score that fast. That took no time, but, hey. I'm still feeling confident. There's no way he's going to stop me, right? Like, he hasn't stopped me, really. I've been stopping myself whenever I do get stopped. And one of my favorite RPO plays that I just worked on does not pay off because I get an illegal man downfield call. Man, I feel like I got rid of that in a decent amount of time, but didn't work out. And that time I go to the streak again, but that time I think he was running cover 2 sink, so you got to be careful on that. If he's running cover 2 sink, he could have possibly picked that off, and that would have been a disaster. But we got 4th and 5. I'm going for it, but also another horrendous play call. I don't know why I'm running RPO on 4th and 5. He's probably going to pass commit, which he did, and they're all over that. And I even made the wrong read. I probably could have hit the tight end and been fine. So, yeah, again, me finding ways to give away games. It's just what I do. I can have them in the bag and find a way to try to give them away. But we're going to fight to the end. He tries to throw it out there. That should have been picked off. Get your feet down, man. But 3rd and 3, we're still trying to play a little bit of defense. He's been spamming me with this friggin' stretch, but I finally get on out there. Stop that. Send a little bit of heat, man coverage across the board. They hit me with the friggin'... He made a nice dot anyway, but they hit me with that illegal friggin' hit downfield. You can barely touch him on this game. In 20, you could get away with that. You could pretty much murder the receivers and get called for nothing. Now you can barely touch him, so... That's Madden. I guess that's fair. So we're trying to still play some tough defense. We got to stop him, win this game. Defense got to come through. He throws a nice dot, man. He's got to be pissed because that was a great read on his part. Great throw. He just didn't come down with it. I send the heat. We get there. Sometimes you got to risk it and send the heat, man. Send everybody. Let's go. So now we manned up across the board again, trying to stop those short passes. We jumped the route with the robber.